Hello, hello, hello. I am just setting my phone up here. I'm actually at my father's place in Melbourne and I'm going to be streaming live because I am not at home and I'm streaming live from my father's place in Melbourne. So I'm hoping, somebody has joined me. So hey Kerry, could you make a comment just so I can see? I'm hoping to be able to see the comments on this live tonight. So my name is Kay Hamilton and I'm known as the Courage Activator. Great, I can see some people coming on board. I usually do this segment every week from my home and I have all my beautiful essential oils behind me. But tonight I am, hey Kerry, thank you. I can see your comments and I'm just trying to move around here so that I've got a good view of my screen. So thank you for your patience. Please tell me where you are joining me from. I'm known as the Courage Activator. Hey Lisa, thank you darling. Kia ora. Yes, beautiful. So I am known as the Courage Activator because I love to support you to step into your courage so that you can live with your full potential. I myself had many years of not really being very happy and had my struggles, and really a few years after my struggles or into my struggles, I realised that I wasn't living the best version of my life possible. And I have since turned my life around and am fully embodied in my own ability to stand in my power, in my strength. And my mission now is to help other people to live life to the fullest. And I'm streaming outside from my dad's place because it's a beautiful evening here in Melbourne. And I've got some beautiful birds in the background. Usually I have all my essential oils behind me because what I will be doing tonight, I'll be offering some oil readings. But what I do have tonight is I have mainly my cards. I've got a little selection of my oils in my pouch in front of me. And I will be offering some little one bottle or one card readings. So I worked with beautiful Young Living essential oils because I know that they're pure, they grow with our seed to seal, they grow, harvested and distilled with our seed to seal promise, so that we are getting the best quality of oils that is possible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the evening here, and I'm going to, actually I don't know how I can comment. I'm going to have to put my link tree in at the end. So I do have a link tree in the top of the comments. Hey, from Dramana, beautiful. I used to go there for school holidays. I'm actually back down on my own old childhood turf here. I've just been and visited my daughter actually in Alphington. So that's where I was brought up, but I live in Tasmania. So I'm going to set the scene here. Hey, kia ora, Mama G. Thank you for joining and thanks for saying hello. Tell me where you're streaming from. Tell me what you would like to activate your courage for. Is there something in your life that you feel is missing, or is there something in your life that you are ready to open up and blossom towards? So I'm going to set the tone here and I'm going to pull a card here to set the tone. These are the I Am Living Brilliantly cards, and on this side the affirmation is I am attracting positive people to me. So a lot of us, if you're like me, and actually that really links in with the oil that I'm going to talk to you about in a minute, that really resonates with me because in the past I wasn't so aligned with attracting positive people to me. I actually attracted some really disastrous relationships, and but since I've turned my life around and I've become more aware of my energy and my vibration, I'm attracting more positive and more supportive people into my life. Hello, Anna Marie from Scotland. That's beautiful. My surname is Hamilton and we have a Scotland tartan. Can you hear me all right? Because I just realised I've still got my earphones in. And welcome, South Africa in the house. Absolutely fabulous. So, I'm attracting positive people to me. Who feels tonight that they need a dose of positive people in their life? Let me know if you feel that you would like to attract more positive people, because that's the card that's setting the tone for the evening. And this one here is a beautiful, thank you, Lisa. You can hear fine. That's great. Now I'm going to be offering readings, and I can see the comments in my thread coming through very quickly. So if you would like a reading tonight, let me know what you would like to activate your courage for, or what you would like help with. And I will, if I miss you, you might have to keep being a little bit persistent, because I'm working from my phone. I'm usually on my laptop, and my readings are coming through very, very rapidly. I'm just going to tell you about White Angelica. I'll see if I can put this up to the camera. This is a stunning oil. And if you want to attract, thank you, Pauline. Yeah, thank you. You can hear me. That's great. So if you want to attract good things into your life, you need to make sure your vibration is very high. So I'm going to write some names down as we go along. Leanne, because these things, I'm on my phone, I can't see it all so quickly. So anyway, this is White Angelica. I'm going to tell you about this. And what I do with my oils is, tonight I'm going to put this one on my wrist because I love wearing this one. It smells absolutely divine. And the reason that Gary Young from Young Living created this oil, beautiful blend called White Angelica, trying to get the light there for you, is to, it's a nice one to pop on your shoulders, and I always like to move it in my aura and in my energy field. And I'm just writing some names down here. Mama G, I can see you want a reading and you're from New Zealand. Lovely. So White Angelica is very protective. Now, if you're in a situation where you might be fearful, if you're in a situation where you feel threatened, if you're in a situation where you feel in overwhelm, and you just want to keep your beautiful cocoon and your energy field well and protected, White Angelica is a beautiful oil. So very, very, very beautiful. I'm just going to tell you that I don't actually do readings where I'm going to give you predictions. But what I will do is have a conversation. I can see, Josephine, you were talking about your ex, Josephine Twibble, and you're asking about your ex. Well, I would always suggest that if we want to change the energy of what we're in, and we know we're feeling disgruntled, we're not feeling valued, we're not feeling of worth, the point of power that I believe that you have is within you. And that means that you need to align with your gifts, your strength, and your ability to feel empowered. Now, many of us, particularly women, fall into this trap of attracting the wrong partners in the first place. And that's often because we are not in a vibration that's very high. We often have those old patterns from childhood where we just do what we're told, or we're not game to stand up and speak our truth, or we're not game to rock the boat, things like that. And that is often because our vibration is low and our self-confidence and self-awareness is not where it really needs to be. So that's why I use beautiful essential oils. So I use a combination of things. I use beautiful Young Living oils. I use intention. I use meditation. I use colour. I'm a Reiki master. I have so many tools in my kit that I can draw from. And I think we all need to be able to draw from something that is going to give us the sustenance. So Pauline Gale, you're going to travel north. Where are you off to, Pauline? I'm just writing a few names down because I'm on my phone tonight, so I can't tell who's on, who's still on, and who's still here. So I'm going to go to Mama G, and I'm going to give you a colour card, and I will give you an essential oil card. I have some different decks here in front of me, a couple of different decks, and let's see what we can select for you. So while I'm just tuning into Mama G, I'm going to pull a card. I'm going to tune into her. What I also want to mention that I do have an essential oil group that's called Kay's Essential Oil Wisdom, and I also have my links right up the top so you can go back to this thread. I can't actually comment on this for some reason on my phone, so you'll have to find me, friend request me. I also offer about a quarter of an hour as an introductory chat with me, and I love talking to you about essential oils that are going to help you in a really beautiful, powerful and effective way to open you up to your courage so you can step into your power and not feel overwhelmed by other people. So Mama G, I've got the card, this beautiful blue card, and I love how this is in alignment. Look at that, the beautiful energy of the blue and the sun and the clouds there. And this card is saying protect yourself. And that aligns very beautifully with the white angelica. I'm sorry, the light's not particularly brilliant here tonight. I've chosen to sit outside at my dad's because it's a nice balmy evening in Melbourne. So Mama G, protect yourself. White angelica would be beautiful for that. I will also pick a card for you and give you an oil. Normally I have all my oils with me, but I don't tonight. So I'm relying on my cards because what would you say? I'm on the road, I'm traveling, I'm not at home, and I usually stream from home. Believe. So this is a beautiful blend, Mama G, it's called Believe. Balance and stabilise your emotions. Happiness and inner strength. Unfolds boundless potential. More belief in self and possibilities. And you could use, and I was going to suggest frankincense for you, so you could use frankincense, bergamot or coriander as well. So that all ties in beautifully with the white angelica for you and the Believe. So often it's not that easy to raise our own vibrations, or sometimes it's not that simple to reverse our thoughts or bring our thoughts into high vibrations where we're giving ourselves positive feedback, positive self-talk, all those kind of things that we actually really need to be our own champions of ourselves. We really need to almost be our own mentors. But when we get into a low state of energy or a low vibration, it's not always easy to raise ourselves up and out of the doom and gloom, or we can get a lot of confusion. And that's where essential oils come into place. So Mama G, I hope that one is supportive. And I've got a friend sending me a message. Oh, and I didn't turn my phone on to silent as I before, so fingers crossed we don't get disturbed. So I also had, please just keep asking me if you want a reading, because the thread's going through very quickly. I'm not on my laptop. So thank you. I really appreciate your patience. So Mama G, if you're interested in having a little bit of a one-to-one, friend request me and I can give you, I offer little oil readings, a mini oil reading where I'll pull out 2 or 3 oils and I will support you with whatever you're traveling with. I also have a full hour session where I channel some coloured artwork for you, a beautiful working, energetic signature artwork that will help to lock in the changes that you need and will also help give you direction and help you to release whatever it is that's holding you back. So Leanne, now are you here? I've got Leanne, I've got a Janet, I've got a Josie Fine, I've got Amy Lee, Pauline Gale. You did Amy Lee. All right, I'll go with you. And then I'll go with you, Pauline. So I'm writing some names down, but I'm just hoping that you're all still hanging in here. Beautiful, Mama G. So can you find me through the link, friend request me, and we will set up a time to have a conversation. I'm actually in Melbourne at the moment, and I'm actually helping my 95-year-old father pack up his house because he's moving into an independent retirement village. So Josephine, okay. So I'm going to go Amy Lee, then I'm going to go Pauline, and then I'm going to go Josephine. Yeah, beautiful. All right, so just hang in there. I'll get to you all one by one. So Amy Lee, I will pull out. All right, I'm going to give you a coloured card, and then I will pull out an oil card as well. I love colour because we actually all vibrate to the colours of the rainbow, and colour is such a powerful way to help us lift our energy or put ourselves in the mode that we are looking for. So Josephine, the colour for you is green. Revitalise your nervous system. So I feel like something's, I got the word tagging at you, pulling on your energy. You're distracted by something that is, I get the word nagging again. So something's nagging at you energetically. It might be another person. It might be your own thoughts. Something like that is nagging at you, that is putting you out of kilter. So let me know if that sounds like you. This one's for Amy, and let's see which oil card comes up for you, Amy. So in these oil cards, these are beautiful blends that you can get from Young Living, and a gratitude, Amy. So you need to really focus on what is working for you in life. You need to build yourself up by being grateful for what is working. And the more you become grateful and acknowledge and give thanks for those things that are already empowering you, like if you've got a roof over your head, if you've got clothes on your back, have you got food on your table, sometimes we have to go back to those basic things. And we know the energy of gratitude is very expanding, so that you can then be receptive for, I feel like I get the word bowl or that container. So those things you want in life will come towards you. And here's your little affirmation. Thank you, universe, for always conspiring on my behalf. I feel, Amy, it's time for you to let go of what's not working in your life and concentrate on those things that are working for you in your life. So, okay, very interesting lawyers and stuff at the moment. Okay, all right, and even the white angelica, that would be a beautiful oil to help you with your, with whatever's going on, just to help you feel nourished and nurtured. So we have a beautiful kit of oils that come with Young Living, a really great way to set yourself up with a wholesale account. It's actually an amazing thing to do, is to get yourself a beautiful diffuser. I don't have it here to show you, but if you're interested in learning more and you would like a one-on-one with me, please reach out. You know, the worst thing we can do is not listen to those nudges of we want change, because if we want change, we've got to listen to those nudges, because if we don't listen to those nudges along the way, we can tend to dive further and further into the bottom of the barrel of life, and then climbing our way back out becomes more challenging. A lot of people who don't listen to their nudges will become sick, physically sick. That is one of the things that happens when we don't listen to those nudges of, hey, yes, I want some positive change. So I really want to highlight to you the importance of that. Right, now I've got to try and concentrate on this so that I know who I'm next. And next I've got Pauline Gale. So Pauline, I'm going to start with a colour card for you. How is everybody? Who's in Melbourne? Where are you all streaming from? I'm in Melbourne at the moment. I'm normally in Tasmania. And it's always great to have people from all around the world tuning in. So, Pauline, let's see what's going on for you. Magenta, connect to your deepest inner knowing. So magenta is a beautiful card. The colour is about connecting with the energy, the God source, through meditation, through prayer. It's also a beautiful colour to remind you to tune into the divine of who you are and get in touch with your deepest inner knowing. So I will find an oil for you, and off the top of my head I would be saying an oil like frankincense is brilliant for that, because it's very good for meditation, for prayer, very good for helping you to really get your head out of the situation and drop into a really well-grounded state of mind so that you can hear those messages. Hey, we've got a lot of New Zealanders. Kia ora, Janet. Beautiful. So we have some oils that come from New Zealand in our lovely collection of Young Living oils. So for you, Pauline, hope. For those who've given up hope, enhances inner strength, enhances grounding, stabilizes emotions. And your oil alternatives could be juniper, lemon, melissa. So I feel like there's a little bit of despair going on for you. Maybe you've fallen off the energy of feeling positive. You might be feeling overwhelmed, a little bit in a state of worry about what's going to happen on your trip to Queensland. Maybe you're worried about what's going to happen when you get there. So time to bring in the energy of hope for you there, Pauline. Josephine Tribble, are you still here? So you're my next... hang on, did I do you, Josephine? Because I wrote the colour green next to you. No, I don't think I did do you. Let me see. Oh, thank you. This is my dad's garden. He's got a little pond over here, and I've been cleaning his garage today. I've got years and years of dust, and I've never known anyone to have so many piles of rags in bags. Hey, Leanne Crookshank. I've got some friends in Tassie with that surname. Where do you hail from, Leanne? Excellent. Okay. So, Josephine, this one's for you. Oh, Jade. It's time for you to take some action, Jade. Look at the beautiful light. When you take some action, you're going to find yourself in a new space. You're going to find new beginnings. It's time to stop procrastinating for you, Josephine. Let me see. Was that... I can't remember now which one. Who was moving? Was that you, Josephine, who was moving? No, that was Pauline. Oh, gosh. Anyway, this one's for you, Josephine. An essential oil card. Morning. Lisa, where are you? Morning. Maybe you must be in the UK. There's lots going on. Have a great statement. Thank you so much. Okay, Pauline. Hope that's supportive. Inspiration. Josephine, I'm aligned with my unlimited creativity, and it flows through me with ease. So you could use cedarwood, spruce, or inspiration, which is an absolutely beautiful aroma. Absolutely delightful. I'm just writing some names down here, and I'll see how many people I can serve tonight. So, and I'll give you oh no, that's right, Jade. Take action and inspiration. So when you take action, and I think for you to take action, you need to create your own space somehow. It might be that you need to go and sit in amongst the forest, or put your feet on the ground. You need to be amongst the trees. You need to get out of your head and engage with the outside environment. Maybe you're a gardener and that's where you get your messages. Feet on the ground in somewhere in amongst nature where you can commune. You know, I'm out here with the birds. I'm assuming you can hear them in the background. And it's like a little, no, I just could hear a new one just then. And it's like they come when we're in that state of wanting to be meditative or wanting to commune with Source. The animals are very intuitive, and I've noticed in the last year there's been a lot more small birds because there's not been so much movement around the place with everyone going through having to stay at home and not working. And the animals I've really become more aware of their messages, and they're there to give us that support with spirit, to give us those messages. So that one is for you, Josephine. Now I've got a Cherie. Are you still in the house, Cherie? Are you still here? Let me know, because I can't see who's here. I can see there's an 18, but I've got no idea who's still watching. So if you're interested in learning about essential oils, I have a group called Kay's Essential Oil Wisdom, and I share some information about our beautiful world of young living. And I do lives in there on a Wednesday night. Hey, Cherie Milne. So I'll write your name down. And if you would like to become part of our community, you can send away Siri. So, sorry, Siri kicked in somehow. Anna Marie, I'll write your name down too. Anna Marie. Thank you for saying I'm still here. I love still here now. And Janet Bruce, lovely. Okay. All right, so who am I up to? Cherie Milne. Okay, Cherie, so you tune in on what messages you want to come through for you, what's going on in your life. And Aqua, experience peace and calm. So maybe there's a bit of hecticness going on. Maybe you haven't been experiencing that peace and calming time. Maybe you need to come to a stop, come to a standstill. We don't have to push the universe. If things aren't flowing, maybe it's not the right timing for you, or maybe there's some lessons for you to learn along the way. But I feel for you, experience peace and calm. You need to be near the water. I feel flowing water is important for you. The aqua of the ocean, maybe it's either near the ocean or maybe to be amongst, you know, a waterfall or a flowing river. Because I think you need to learn how to go with the flow more. And an oil for you, Cherie, is, and here it is, forgiveness. So maybe it's a little bit of time for you to just be gentle on yourself and not be so hard. Oh, excellent. Yes, I live across the road from the beach, and I can't see myself living too far away from the beach. I just have to walk, you know, very close. And when I go to the beach, that's the place I go when I want to feel refreshed, when I want to feel rejuvenated, or just going for a walk there. And communing with the ocean is beautiful. So your card, Forgiveness, which is an oil blend, but all these cards I'm pulling out are beautiful blends with Young Living. And it's time for you to forgive either yourself or others and allow yourself to learn from your life's experience. So that is for you, Cherie. So if any of you really would like to unpack some of this a little bit more, I don't give the kind of longer readings on these because I would rather have a one-to-one with you. I would rather have a conversation, give you a reading so that we can really dig deep. I can support you to unlock whatever it is that's holding you back. But on a live feed like this, you're not going to get the effect of some time with me as you would if you had a one-to-one. So you can have a little mini reading with me if you are interested. and let's have a conversation, and I will give you some essential oil recommendations, and we always have a chat. I meet so many beautiful people on these threads, and love to bring people into our Young Living oil community because I know how life-changing these oils are. So now I've got Leanne Cruikshank. So are you still in the room on the live, Leanne? I'm going to pull a card, a colour card and an oil out for you. So let's all remember, what's our affirmation for everybody? Just trying to pick that. Where's that card I said? It was about, oh, I've mixed my cards up. Let me see. No, don't know where I've put that down. Have I put it on the other side? Here it is. I am attracting positive people to me. So each and every one of you on this live feed, you can just say that. I'm attracting positive people to me, because that's going to give you a whole heap of support with whatever you're doing. And if you haven't got positive people around you, you can dive down into that negative energy, that negative vortex that takes us right down to the bottom of the barrel and has us duped into that feeling that we're not good enough, we can't do things, or life's too hard, or what's the value of ourselves. And self-worth is such a very important thing. Okay, Leanne, this one's for you. Pearl, connect to the divine, and have a look at this. Look at those. I feel that there's lots of light messages that are there for you. And connect to the divine. It's like it's time for you to shine your light on your divinity and your inner power. And it's time for you to acknowledge. I'm even getting the words, it's time for you to acknowledge that you are a light worker. When I went through one of my biggest transformations quite a few years ago now, and that was instigated through divorce. I was a single mom, and I was absolutely devastated. And I was at the bottom of the barrel in life. I was at the lowest point that I'd ever known. However, it turned around to be the makings of me and set me on a journey of really coming to understand who I am. But while I was going through that journey, I made a pledge to myself that I wanted to be a light worker. I wanted to shed the light out in the world and support other people, so that other people would see me as a beam of light and feel uplifted and get good spirit from me. So Leanne, that one is for you. And an oil that would be beautiful for that. I'm thinking of frankincense. Drawn to talk to you about frankincense, which is going to help you tune in to who you really are, help you get those gorgeous messages from the Creator. Hi Maria, how are you, darling? So this one is for you, Leanne, the oil card. I'm just working. I'm not at home tonight, Maria. I'm in Melbourne in the Symphony of the Birds. I should have called the show. This is the Symphony of the Birds. Thanks. Lot going on in the universe at the moment. So I'm hoping I can get back to Tassie. I'm just going, yes, I can get back to Tassie on Melbourne. So, Leanne, we have a beautiful blend called Live with Passion. It eliminates emotional blocks, helps you to regain a zest for life, and fosters optimistic attitude. Enjoy your destiny. So how about that with the idea, I keep putting these down, the idea of the pearl. So it's time for you to embrace your destiny of being a light worker and shedding your light out in the world. So here we go, the bottom, the oil alternative is frankincense and orange. Now orange oil and the frankincense that I talked to you about, and the orange oil is going to help you to really embrace that courage that you have within yourself, and give the ability to embrace your true power and potential. I'll just let you hear the birds for a minute. They are beautiful, aren't they? So, Anna Marie, Anna Mari, actually, it probably is. Are you still here, Anna? Let me know if you're still here, because I'm going to pull a colour card for you, and then I will pull an essential oil card. So who in the room tonight, who on the show, do you use essential oils, and do you know about Young Living? Because I used to just buy essential oils. I used to go into the health food shop, or I used to even, I cringe now at the idea of going and buying, you'll be next, Janet. So I know you're hanging in there. So anyone else who wants an oil, let me know, because I've got someone, I think it looks like I was starting to write Alison next. So Alison, if you're here, let me know. So yes, I used to go and buy my oils at the supermarket or whatever. And then I discovered that you can pick up a bottle, and on the label it might say 100% pure essential oil. However, legally, they only have to put 2 or 3% or just a small amount of pure oil in the bottle, and then they will often put synthetic additives, or they adulterate the oils somehow. And that means that they're not actually going to work very well. Now, everything we put on our body goes right through our skin. And I ordered a kit of oils online. I hadn't smelt them before, and I opened them up, and when I smelt them, I went, oh my gosh, these oils smell absolutely stunning. So that took me to a whole, yes, Morgan, you can get them in New Zealand. Reach out, friend Morgan, is that how I say it, or is it Morgaine? Beautiful name. Lisa, beautiful, Lisa Tess. So once we get off this live, if you can friend request me, and we can have a conversation. So I get a little bit overwhelmed with this. I've got 8 more people that I'm doing readings for. So this one's for you, Anna Marie. I will stop waffling and I'll go back into giving you some readings. But please do friend request me. Come into my Essential Oil Wisdom group and have a conversation with me about setting up your own wholesale account. Hey, Jamarie. Lilac. Strengthen your faith, Anna Marie. So lilac is all about the flame of transmutation. It's about burning up the dross, burning up that negativity that can become overwhelming. So you might be going through some challenging times at the moment, and you can bring in the violet flame of transmutation. You can work with Saint Germain, and Saint Germain is an ascended master, and he is working on spiritually with us to help with that transmutation of negative energies. So I love Saint Germain, and he's also said to be a master for, if you, I'll often call on Saint Germain if I'm at an airport and I've got a suitcase that's a little bit heavier than it should be, or if I've got too many things in my backpack and I don't want my backpack to be weighed. So I'll call Saint Germain in so that I become under this hidden cloak. In my dad's garden, Jean-Marie, it's just too nice here. His house is very dark, and the birds in Melbourne at this time of night are just stunning. So Anna Marie, magnify your purpose. It's time for you to magnify your purpose. You might have lost a little bit of your mojo about your value or your self-worth. Magnify your purpose is just a gorgeous blend. I absolutely adore it. It eliminates procrastination, eliminates self-pity, brings more positivity and focus for your desires. So you could also use nutmeg, lemon or peppermint in lieu of the magnify your purpose. So it's time for you to really hone in on your skills, your gifts, and what you can do. And it's time for you to expand that and and come out from, hiding or being shy. Maybe it's time for you to get a new mentor. Maybe you'd like a reading with me. It's time for you to really embody your ability to express who you really are and make a difference. Not just in your own life, but to bring that into the community and express your thoughts and feelings with others. Janet, you've been very patient. So bringing to your attention, Janet Bruce, what it is that you would like some answers for. And Jean-Marie, tonight I'm pulling cards because, as you know, I'm at my dad's in Melbourne. There's another set of birds. That's a new sound. So I'm working with my oil cards. And actually, Jean-Marie, she's on tonight. And she has, you weren't here earlier by the look of you. I am attracting positive people to me. So that's what we're all about tonight, attracting positive people. So, Janet, hey, here is a black, it's called black. Find the richness from the dark night. So maybe what's happening is you've gone down to that negative vortex that I often talk about, where you feel that the words that are coming to me, you've lost a sense in what's the point of it all. And I feel that this is something that a lot of us have been feeling in the last 12 months, just because of the global situation. However, beyond the blackness of the dark night is that light. And it's time for you to delve into what that light means for you. Find those positive people, those things that are going to help you turn things around. That's why essential oils are what I love to talk about, because they help. They're one of the most powerful ways to transform your emotions, because when we smell them and they travel up through the receptors in our nose and back into the limbic system of our brain, they release our emotions, and it's often a really gentle release. It can be very powerful, it can be very subtle. And here's an oil that I absolutely adore. This one's called Valor. Sorry, you can't really see because I'm in the wrong light here for you to see, but that is the oil of courage, and that's one of the oils that I believe really helped turn my life around. It's a beautiful blend for courage and for strength. So Janet, transformation. So there you go. So that aligns very much with your card of the blackness. So I think no need to be afraid of that the dark night of the soul maybe you're going through, because there is light at the end of the tunnel. The oil transformation converts negative emotions to positive emotions, helps you to get ready to move forward with more positiveness. An oil alternative, of course, is frankincense and Palo Santo. That is another beautiful oil that they use in spiritual cleansing ceremonies. And cardamom is another one that is going to help uplift you. So for those who might still be joining, or if you haven't been on all night, Maria, the cards I'm using. So if you want to connect with me, I've got my Linktree link above in the comments. Please friend request me. Please send me a message if you want a mini reading. You can go and find all the links to my different pages and my group. But please friend request me and have a bit of a conversation. You work with special needs, bit draining. Yes, I understand. I'm a school teacher and I know how draining those things can be. So, Janet, it's very important for you to go into that energy of filling your cup of nurturing first. So even the oils, a lot of people come into our oil community because they have special needs children, and because children who have got high sensory issues, the oils can calm them, they can uplift them. There's so many things about these oils that I can't explain tonight. That's why it's good if you join my oil community, and I can help you get into connection with that, with how they can support you. So that's Janet. Alison James, this one's for you. I'll choose a colour card. Now, sorry, you asked what cards I'm using. I'm using these colour cards from, I think her name is Inna Siegel. She lives in Queensland. I love these cards. I work with colour when I do energetic artwork. I use colour. Thank you. Yes, I will fill my cup. Okay, some time to self-nurture. Reach out, have a mini reading with me. Talk to me about getting these oils into your home because they're so beautiful. Alison James. Silver, be persistent. What's happening in your life? I don't want you to give up, Alison. I want you to be persistent. Keep your dreams, keep your, there's a word that, keep your dreams and visions. So thanks for letting me know you're still here. So Alison, have you got some dreams and visions? Don't be disheartened. The flow mightn't be happening, or even if it is, just persistence is the key. I love supporting people in business with these beautiful oils so that anyone who's in a business, we all need to make sure we're really looking after ourselves, and that's why these oils are so good, because when I'm feeling like a little bit lacking energy, I'll pull out my peppermint oil. I'm actually drinking a hot chocolate here, some cacao, and I'll put some peppermint oil in my drink as well, to help give you that new space for direction and energy. So Alison, be persistent. And in this silver, it's the silver lining. So I think it's time for you, Alison, to be always, whatever's happening that might feel like there's hardship or there's a hurdle, for you to know that on the other side of that hurdle, once you have embraced where you want to go, or once you have turned things around and you're being determined to be persistent, the silver lining is there. So I want you to take notice of the silver lining. So Kristen Fox, you're next. Let me know if you are still around. And Palo Santo is your oil, Alison. I'm empowered and cleared of any negative energy I may be holding on to. And you can use frankincense. Absolutely, Jean-Marie. There's always a theme emerging. And on that note, this is what we all, throughout this show tonight, we all have to affirm: I am attracting positive people to me. And the overarching oil that I picked out to talk about was white angelica. And that gives us this beautiful protection around us so that we can be nurtured and not bombarded by the negativity that is just absolutely rife at the moment. And we're all having to almost face that dark night of the soul. So that one is, so Kristen, are you about still? I'm not quite sure. I hope that one speaks to you. Please reach out. If you really want to get to the bottom of what's going on, you need to book in for a reading. So, Alison Fox, I can see Jeanette. I don't know how I'm going to get through to you, how I'm going to connect, because I don't know who's still. Alison Fox, are you still here? I think the comments are coming through pretty quickly. It doesn't seem like there's too much of a lag. I'm going to be running out of time. Oh, what have I got left? 7 minutes. Let's see what we can get through in 7 minutes. So Kristen, are you still here? I'm just going to scroll up. Lisa, Tia, you're still here. Let's go to you, Lisa. Okay. because I'm not quite sure if Kristen is or not. So let me know if you're still here, because after Kristen, I had Morgan. If you're still here, Morgan, well, please reach out. Okay, Kristen, this one is for you, and we have apricot. Oh, I love the apricot. It just makes me feel warm and sunny. Rejoice and laugh. So what I want you to do is just let go of any worries, any stress, and the gift for you is to rejoice and laugh. What could you rejoice about? And it's the rejoice of being in yourself, being in the true sense of who you are. So I want you to breathe into your solar plexus, and with each breath, with each expansive breath, I want you to tell yourself all the beautiful things that you have going on in your world. You might have forgotten a little bit of that. That's for Lisa. And hi, Linda Avery, another Tasmanian fellow, a companion, friend. Lisa, let's see what oil card. These are beautiful cards that talk about our beautiful Young Living oils, because we have the most gorgeous oils that we can embody. We enjoy them. I use them in a diffuser. I make roll-ons. I apply. I wear them all the time. So Lisa, energy. So that's, and look at the energy in this. Now the oil blend is energy. I have unlimited energy that flows through me effortlessly. And your oil alternative is juniper or clove. So I hope that one speaks to you. It's time for you to let go of the shackles that are holding you back and just rejoice. What can you rejoice about? The water that's in the tap that you're drinking. You can rejoice about, you know, I've got a pillow to put my head on tonight. Or rejoice about all the positive people that you're going to be attracting to yourself. It all comes from affirmation, journaling, transforming all those things that are holding you back and keeping you playing small and keeping you from really expressing who you really are. So that's you, Lisa. And I haven't had Kristen say she's still here. I don't think. Thanks, Mama G, for the good vibes. Please friend request me. Who's it? Morgan. So yes, okay, you will be next, and then January. So Morgan, reach out if you want to know more about these oils. I love having conversations. I'll give you a free mini consultation where we can see if we can get to the bottom of what's going on for you, and I can talk to you about these gorgeous oils that are simply amazingly transformative. So here's Morgan, Lisa to you. Lovely. Thank you. Thanks for all your lovely warmth. It's always nice when you've a very nice responsive audience tonight, and maybe that's because I've affirmed that I'm attracting positive people to me. So thanks, Jan-Marie, who's on here tonight, for that inspiration. I always like to start with Jan-Marie's cards to set the tone. Morgan, strengthen your body. So what's going on for you, Morgan? Maybe there's some challenges going on. Maybe you've gone into a little bit of a groove of, the word was there, a little bit of laziness, or a little bit of how do I get up off the couch? I don't know where you are or your situation, but it's time for you to affirm that your body is healthy, your body is wealthy, and your body is wise. Be nice to your body, strengthen it, make sure you're eating well, nurture yourself with these gorgeous, beautiful, pure organic oils. Anything we can do that's going to nurture our chi and our energy is always very worthwhile. Let's see which oil would be good for you. And I'm getting called to pull something out of my pouch for you. And just good lavender, not just good lavender. We call lavender the Swiss Army knife, and there's no light here, so you'll just have to cope with that. This is a beautiful bottle of our lavender oil. So lavender helps with the at oneness within. It helps you to gather your energy and gather your strength. It's very calming. We call it the Swiss Army knife of oils because you can use it for almost anything and everything. So, but I'm going to pull you a card, Morgan. Common sense. So for clarity, make a good decision, good communication for better commitment. So maybe that communication with yourself about nurturing yourself, making sure you're feeding yourself well, making good decisions about what you're buying when you go shopping, what you're eating, and yeah, so Jean-Marie, I think you're talking about lavender. Put it on your feet at night. Now, how are we going time-wise? 1 minute left. Jean-Marie, let's honour Jean-Marie because Jean-Marie has set the tone. I'll give you a colour card, Jean-Marie. Yeah, they're gorgeous cards, aren't they, Linda? So here we go. Chocolate, nourish your body and soul, Jean-Marie. Maybe that chocolate you've been wanting is something to look for. Now, I go and get, because I'm on a bit of a stay away from chocolate, stay away from sugar, and stay away from unhealthy sweets because I have a sweet tooth. And my answer to that, in my dad's beautiful mug here tonight, I bought my own cacao and I've added some peppermint oil and some orange oil, and I love my honey, really good quality honey, and that provides me with a nourishing, nurturing drink. I'm getting the nourishment of the sweetness. It's a good one to get rid of that sweet cravings, and a good one to nurture your body through that. You can't eat chocolate. Ooh. Well, maybe you need to get some chocolate paint out, Jean-Marie. Or how about this? Feet on the earth, bare feet, and in soil. What do you do to add it to? I'll talk to you about that one afterwards. Spot on, thank you. Ran like a man, have been feeling a bit off, so lavender nurturing sounds about right. So I think Morgan, was it you who wanted to know about these oils? Find me, friend request me, and let's set a time up to have a bit of a discussion around some oils that are going to help nurture you. So Jean-Marie, let's see what oil we get for you. Inner child. Inner child. I connect to my inner guidance and feel free to let life unfold. Breathe in fun, play, breathe out, nervousness and doubt. Makes me think about mud pies, Jean-Marie. Get some brown paint or get some, just let go of the head stuff and get into that innocent child. So inner child is a gorgeous oil to put around your tummy button. It's going to help you just break free, let go of the worries of the world. And oil alternatives are tangerine and jasmine. Beautiful. So excellent, Jean-Marie. So I think I have to finish off here. I'm going to thank each and every one of you. I'm gone a little, according to my clock, I've gone a little bit over time. I'm going to come in here at the end and I'm going to put my Linktree link in, and I'm looking forward for each and every one of you who feel, if you resonate with me, you resonate with my energy of activating your courage so you can move on from whatever is preventing you from living life to the fullest and expressing the true you or connecting with source, whatever it is. Friend request me and let's set up a time for us to get together and have a conversation, and I'd love to share some more about these beautiful essential oils with each and every one of you, so you don't get caught up in that thing of buying an oil and not really knowing if you are getting 100% pure oil in the bottle. And the birds are saying, yes, they're agreeing with me there. Jean-Marie, thank you very much. We've started with you and we've finished with you. So everyone remember that we are all attracting positive people into our world. So from my heart to yours, I wish you blessings for your wellness, for your purpose, and for your abundance. Thanks for being with me tonight. Bye.